People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
Good evening and welcome to North Crawford High School in Soldiers Grove. WIAA Division 5 Regional Semifinal on X1071, X1071.com, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, powered in the postseason by Tim Slack Auction and Realty and H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical. Our matchup tonight features the number 4 seeded North Crawford Trojans hosting the number 5 seeded River Ridge Timberwolves. This is Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school boys basketball, presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. From the Wolf Construction broadcast booth, I'm Tyler Dictanis, and this is the Raleigh Cheese pregame show, presented by Raleigh Cheese at the intersection of Highways 11 and 23 in the heart of Lafayette County. Don't forget the cheese. In a very stacked sectional 3, half sectional here in southwest Wisconsin, 9 teams with winning records. We're all jumbled and fighting for high seeds heading into this tournament. And as a result, River Ridge comes in as the 5, North Crawford as the 4. Both teams with identical 23-2 records. When you've got 2 teams with a combined 4 losses on the season, and they're playing in March, that tells you that this is a game worthy of being played at the Kohl Center in the Madison, but because they're all jumbled up geographically, we're going to see it here tonight in Soldiers Grove. North Crawford, 23-2 in the campaign, undefeated in the Ridge and Valley Conference this season. Under Coach Chris Wetstein, only 2 losses on the season. He lost here at home against Southwestern and then lost to undefeated and number 1 ranked Royal just a couple weeks ago. And River Ridge, again, 23-2 in the campaign. They had back-to-back losses on the road to Potosi and Highland, who River Ridge shares the Six Rivers West Conference title with this season. In the last game for River Ridge, they come off a win against Lafarge, 80-39. Carter Copsey with 20 points, including 3 3-pointers. Brandon Davis and Brock Bungie each had 12 points apiece. As for North Crawford, they're coming off a win against Weston, 80-54. Colin Jacobus with 19 points. Andrew Munson with 13, and Landon Blaha just missing a double-double with 10 points and 9 rebounds. The winner of this game takes on the winner of Potosi and Seneca tomorrow night. And if River Ridge and or Potosi advance, we will certainly have that game tomorrow night on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Other games tonight on Queen Bee Radio, we have other boys games in Division 4. Fenimore's at Cuba City on Super Hits 106. Iowa Grant at Mineral Point on ESPN Radio, AM 1590, WPVL, and Parkview is at Lancaster on 97.7 Country, WGLR. All 3 of those games streaming on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel as well. We're going to take a timeout. We'll come back with the coach's thoughts. I had a chance to catch up with Jim Wagner of River Ridge and Chris Wetstein of North Crawford. I asked them about the players on the Russell Office's injury report. If you've been injured, contact Russell Offices. Their experienced team of personal injury lawyers will fight for your rights and help you get the compensation you deserve. Visit RussellLawWI.com. Also get you the Fuller Smoker Center starting lineups, the Cuba City Family Dental colors of the game, shoebox scoreboard updates, and the tip-off for the first supply. First half, River Ridge and North Crawford WIAA Division 5 Regional Semifinal. Our Raleigh Chiefs pregame show continues after this on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
It's one of the best rivalries in baseball, Milwaukee versus Chicago. Go to the game with MidwestBusTrips.com. Just pack your cooler and invite your friends. They take care of the rest. Board their buses to American Family Field in Milwaukee Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, May 2nd, 3rd, or 4th for Milwaukee versus Chicago. With departures from Platteville and Dubuque, it's a stress-free day of baseball at American Family Field. Get full trip details and purchase your tickets now at MidwestBusTrips.com. Pregame 1.
Raleigh Chiefs pregame show continues on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Big matchup in Division 5, River Ridge taking on North Crawford in a regional semifinal at North Crawford High School. We're joined by Jim Wagner, head coach of the River Ridge Timberwolves. Coach, thanks for joining us. Congrats again on the victory against Lafarge on Tuesday night, 80-39, to set up a big-time matchup tonight against North Crawford. Seems like this matchup could be a matchup played at the Kohl Center, really, with just how strong these teams have been. But looking at the team's play as of late, a big win against Lafarge, an even bigger win against Potosi to end the regular season. Momentum on your side. Talk about the things that have been going right for River Ridge heading into this matchup.
Well, we've been playing pretty good team basketball. We showed some patience. We've played great defense at the last few games anyway. We're doing a lot better job boxing out. Yeah, so that's kind of plays into it a lot.
Yep, and we saw the game against Lafarge on Tuesday night. A bit of a slow start. Lafarge had a 13-10 lead at one point, but then you called that timeout, then it was all Ridge the rest of the way. What stood out to you the most watching the film back of that game, and what's gone into the preparation tonight against North Crawford?
Well, I don't want to say we overlooked them, but I just don't think we were prepared for their abilities like we should have been. You haven't played somebody, and so you kind of got to feel them out in those first few minutes. But I thought we looked a little slow on defense. We didn't show a lot of patience on offense either. So we just had to settle down, and that's what the timeout was for, and just kind of regrouped and got going.
All right, Jim Wagner with us on our Raleigh Chiefs pregame show, getting ready for River Ridge and North Crawford in our Division 5 regional semifinal. Russell Office's injury report. Team was healthy heading into the matchup against Lafarge. What's the health of the team heading into this one?
We're all good. I think, obviously everybody's always got a sniffle or a head cold or a cough, but we're good to go.
All right, and then the key today against North Crawford, a big-time matchup, have to go on the road to try and get the win to force a potential matchup with the Potosi-Seneca winner coming up tomorrow night. What stands out to you the most about North Crawford, and what's going to be the key tonight for River Ridge?
Well, the key will be keeping them off the offensive glass. They're a very quick team, so I don't know how we're going to match up. We're going to, try to do our best. We might have to throw some different things at them, but biggest thing is they are very quick. They're going to pressure us full court, so we got to handle that pressure, and we got to be patient once we get to the other end on offense.
All right, should be a fun one. Looking forward to it. Thanks so much for your time, Coach. Have some fun. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
All right, that's Jim Wagner, head coach of the River Ridge Timberwolves. We'll have more on the Raleigh Chiefs pregame show after this on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Overhead doors of Belmont and Prairie du Chien through the call for top quality CHI overhead doors. Enhance the curb appeal and security of your home by choosing the fine line of CHI overhead doors from Carey. And when it comes to seamless gutters that keep your home protected from water damage, Carey's has you covered too. Visit Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com today to learn more. They'll service all the rest, and they deal in the best. Get your new CHI overhead doors at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont and Prairie du Chien. If you follow Country Heart Threads on Facebook and Instagram, then you already know that their cute little mascot, Wolfie, really knows his stuff. For instance, he knows that rising dough is a good thing, but rising grocery costs, not so much. The bakers at Country Heart Threads and Village Heart Buns agree, so they've lowered the prices on dozens of products. And to help you save even more on the only breads and buns that are made locally and delivered fresh daily, Wolfie suggests visiting countryheartthreads.com/coupons to print a coupon or two and save a buck.
Do you know or work with kids who have special healthcare needs? Help them live their best lives. Contact Wisconsin Wayfinder Children's Resource Network. Our specialists will connect you with services in your area. Wisconsin Wayfinder is free and confidential. Call 877-947-2929 or visit dhs.wi.gov/WISCWAY. Connect today. Sponsored by the Wisconsin Department of Health Services.
Pregame 2.
Raleigh Chiefs pregame show continues on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. River Ridge and North Crawford going at it in tonight's WIAA Division 5 regional semifinal. We're joined by Chris Wetstein, the head coach of the North Crawford Trojans. Coach, thanks for joining us. Congratulations on the conference championship in the Ridge Valley, undefeated in conference play. 22-2 overall on the season, heading into a big matchup with River Ridge and what's been a really stacked bottom half of the Division 3 or Sectional 3 in Division 5. Talk about your team's play coming out the big win against Wetstein on Tuesday night. Talk about the momentum that your team has heading into this matchup with River Ridge.
Yeah, we've had a nice season. The last few weeks since the game against Royal, we've really come along. I think defensively we've been able to cause a lot of turnovers and just up and down the lineup, guys being able to contribute, which has been a big factor going forward. That we like our chances coming forward. That we're going to be a tough out regardless. So.
Yep, and like we said, this sectional is absolutely loaded. I think there were 9 teams with winning records, and it's just so hard to determine based on resume, how teams are seeded and stuff like that. But the fact that tonight you get to play this game at home against a quality opponent against River Ridge, how much of a different dynamic does that play into playing on your home floor as opposed to having to play on the road in this high-stakes game?
Yeah, it definitely doesn't hurt us in that facet. Loaded field. We knew that early in the season, and then 5 of the top 7 teams in the state are in our sectional, and we're playing a 5 seed, but they're seeded 4th in the state, so they're a really good ball club up and down their lineup. So it's a good test, but we're glad that it's here and not over there this year.
Yep, and talk about the preparation for this week, because obviously if you do win tonight, you have a quick game turn around against Potosi. What goes into the preparation as far as being able to be ready? Is it just one game at a time and just prepare for your next opponent, because there is no tomorrow if you lose?
Yeah, it's 100% just River Ridge at this point. They're just too good. You couldn't even if you overlook them, they're going to beat you by 20. That with their guard play and their physical posts, they're too good to pass up. And you know, our school as a whole, like, we need to prove that we can get past this second round and get to that regional final. So it's definitely one game at a time for us.
All right, Chris Wetstein with us on our Raleigh Chiefs pregame show, getting ready for North Crawford and River Ridge in our Division 5 regional semifinal. Our Russell office's injury report. What's the team health looking like heading into this matchup with River Ridge?
We're 100% ready to go. Yep, we're fully healthy and we're excited.
All right, excellent. And then the matchup with River Ridge, they're coming off win against Lafarge on Tuesday and off a big win against Potosi in the regular season finale to clinch a three-way share of the Six Rivers West. What stands out to you the most about River Ridge heading into this matchup, and what's going to be the key tonight for North Crawford?
Yeah, I think their physicality is definitely something that stands out on film, and it starts with their point guard, Brandon Davis, just a bowling ball out there. So I think a key is going to contain him and make him work. You know, we're not going to tire him out early, but hopefully we can by the end of the game if we're lucky. And then we got to keep their posts off the glass. They're really effective and they're a problem. So. All
right, should be a fun one. Looking forward to it. Thanks so much for your time, Coach. Best of luck. Good luck tonight.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. That's Chris Wetstein, head coach of the North Crawford Trojans. We'll have more on the Raleigh Chiefs pregame show after this on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Back at North Crawford High School in Soldiers Grove, getting ready for River Ridge and North Crawford in a Division 5 regional semifinal on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Our Raleigh Cheese pregame show presented by Raleigh Cheese at the intersection of Highways 11 and 23 in the heart of Lafayette County. Don't forget the cheese. Let's run down the Fuller Smoker Center starting lineup. See Fuller's complete hygiene line and options for your brand new dairy setup or existing parlor remodel. Fuller's in Lancaster, Richland Center, and at Fuller'sSmokerCenter.com. For the River Ridge Timberwolves, 23-2 on the season, 17-2 in the Six Rivers West. A three-way tie for the Six Rivers West Conference Championship with Potosi and Highland. Their starting lineup goes like this. A 6-foot junior, number 0, Brandon Davis. Davis averaging 16 points, 5.5 rebounds, 5.5 assists, and 2.5 steals per game. A 5'10 senior, number 1, Ty Adrian. Adrian averaging 10 points, 4.5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals per contest. A 6'1 senior, number 4, Carter Copsey. Copsey averaging 9.7 points, 2 rebounds, 1.5 assists, and 2 steals per game. Had a game-high 20 points against Lafarge on Tuesday. A 6'2 senior, number 21, Andrew Nice. Nice averaging 9.3 points, 5.5 rebounds, 2.5 assists, and 3.5 steals per game. And rounding out the starting lineup, a 6'4 senior, number 24, Elliot Thornton. Thornton averaging 10 points, 8 rebounds, 2 steals, and 1.5 blocks per game. River Ridge is coached by Jim Wagner and assisted by Dan Morris, Nate Copsey, and Gavin Steiber. For the North Crawford Trojans, they are 23-2, undefeated in the Ridge and Valley, 14-0 on the campaign. Their starting lineup goes like this. A senior, number 0, Carter Emler. Emler averaging 9.3 points, 4.5 rebounds, 2.5 assists, and 2.5 steals per game. A junior, number 1, Cullen Jacobus. Jacobus averaging 18.5 points, 9 rebounds, 2.5 assists, and 2.5 steals per game. Also a senior, number 2, Andrew Munson. Munson averaging 15.6 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals per game. A sophomore, number 5, Zach Bender. Bender averaging 10 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1.5 steals per game. And rounding out the starting lineup, a junior, number 22, Landon Blaha, averaging 8 points per game, 5 rebounds, 3.5 assists, and 1.5 steals per game. North Crawford is coached by Chris Wetstein, and he's assisted by Jeremy Fredette and Devlin Smith. Those are the Fuller's Smoker Center starting lineups. See Fuller's complete hygiene line and options for your brand new dairy setup, our existing parlor remodel, Fuller's in Lancaster, Richland Center, and at Fuller'sSmokerCenter.com. Our Cuba City Family Dental colors of the game coming up in just a moment, as well as the opening tip, but we'll step aside for tonight's national anthem from North Crawford High School.
Place your hands over your heart for the singing of the national anthem by North Crawford student Brooklyn Bankus.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's west gleaming, those red stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight? For the ramparts we marched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Well done. Tonight's national anthem from North Crawford High School in Soldiers Grove. Division 5 regional semifinal on X1071 WPVL FM Platteville and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, powered in the postseason by Tim Slack Auction and Realty and H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical. Our basketball tonight is brought to you by RPM Automotive in Prairie du Chien. Are you having car trouble? RPM Automotive fixes everything, and they have loaner cars too. RPM Automotive in Prairie du Chien. Worco Transportation for employment opportunities or to plan your next getaway. Visit WorcoTransportation.com. Worco Transportation of Bloomington. Blue Jays Bar and Grill in Bloomington. Great taste like Blue Jays Friday fish fry and great pizza options are just some of what you'll find. See their menu on Facebook and at Blue Jays Bar and Grill in Bloomington. Langmeyer Lumber, your one-stop for lumber. The contractors go to Langmeyer Lumber, and you should too. Langmeyer Lumber in Bloomington. Mountain City Bank's total line of credit allows you to use the equity in your home to do the things you want. Step into Mountain City Bank to apply. Offer subject to approval. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Learn more at MountainCityBank.com. Our colors of the game. Brought to you by Cuba City Family Dental, Kieler Family Dental, and Darlington Family Dental. 3 convenient locations to serve your dental needs. River Ridge in their road black jerseys. River Ridge written across the chest in purple with purple numbers and a purple trim. North Crawford is in their home white Nike jerseys. Trojans written across the chest in maroon with some pewter trim and some maroon and pewter striping up and down each side of the jersey. Those are the colors of the game, brought to you by Cuba City Family Dental, Kieler Family Dental, and Darlington Family Dental. 3 convenient locations to serve your dental needs. Our first supply, first half, about to get started. In the center circle for North Crawford is number 2, Andrew Munson. And for River Ridge, number 24, Elliot Thornton. As a few more fans try to file in before the action gets started, as it is jam-packed here at North Crawford High School. Again, a game worthy of being played in the Kohl Center. Battle of top-ranked teams, and River Ridge will win the tip, working from left to right as I see it for the Wolf Construction broadcast booth, and as you see it on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Ty Adrian, right wing, dribbles into the paint, puts up a floater, can't bake it in. Thornton tries to pull down the rebound, able to pull it down at the left elbow, hands off to Adrian, now out to the top to Davis. Davis finds a nice down low. Thornton cutting towards the basket, can't get it to go. And the rebound pulled down by Colin Jacobus. Lena Blaha gets it on the high left side, 30 seconds in, still scoreless. North Crawford on their first possession. Copsey goes in for a steal, but the ball's loose on the far side of the floor, now knocked out of bounds, and I believe it's off the fingertips of Brandon Davis. It'll be North Crawford basketball, inbounding baseline right side of the basket. Community First Bank, for you in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank, cfbank.com, member FDIC. Ball lobbed into Jacobus, now back out, three-pointer on the left wing. That one missed by Zach Bender, and ball poked out of bounds. Last touch by Riveridge again. North Crawford set to inbound on the baseline right side again with 17-13 left to play in the first supply, first half. Inbound pass gets into the right corner to Munson. Munson drives in, runs into a double team, back out to the top to Blaha. And Blaha hands off to Andrew Munson on the right wing. Back to Blaha, catch and shoot three, left wing, got it! Landon Blaha starts the three-point party for North Crawford. 3-0 Trojans on top of the Wolves. Just over a minute gone by in the first supply, first half. Ball in, count the bucket, and the foul, no! Are they waving it off? They're going to say an offensive foul on Brandon Davis instead of the bucket going down. It'll be North Crawford ball, so don't count the basket. North Crawford will throw in the inbound. Brandon Davis checking out with his second foul of the game already, and that brings in number 13, Noah Copsey, the 5'10 sophomore, averaging 4 points per game. Inbound pass gets into Blaha. Blaha directing traffic, going to try and get past Noah Copsey, who just checked in. Brings it across the timeline on the far side of the floor. Hands off to Jacobus. Jacobus with a left-handed dribble, being guarded by Ty Adrian. Hands off to the high right side to Landon Blaha. Now back out to Carter Emler between the rings. Landon Blaha, right wing, dribbles in. Is back out to the free throw line. A jumper missed off the left side of the rim by Jacobus. Offensive rebound collected, though, by the Trojans. And Landon Blaha back on the left wing. Blaha skips it to Andrew Munson. Munson dribbles with the left hand, kicks out to the left corner. Open three, knocked down by Zach Bender. 6-0 North Crawford on top of River Ridge. 15:53 to play in the first supply, first half, and then another turnover by River Ridge. North Crawford comes away with the steal. Colin Jacobus on the left wing, hands out to the top to Blaha. Blaha, underhand toss to Munson. Now out to Jacobus between the rings. Open three, left wing coming up. That one spit back out for Andrew Munson. That one looked like it was going to go down for sure, but it spit back out. River Ridge with the rebound. Carter Copsey brings it across center court for River Ridge. Skips it over to Andrew Nice. He puts up a jumper in the right corner, and that's good for three. Andrew Nice with his fifth three-pointer of the season puts River Ridge on the board, 6-3, over 15 minutes to play in the first supply, first half. Now a three in the left wing for Jacobus, trying to answer back. Can't get the lucky bounce. Offensive rebound collected in the right corner by Munson. Now give it out to Emler. Emler lobs it to the left corner to Jacobus. Jacobus out to the top. Emler drives in, spins in the lane, kicks it out. Another open three for Zach Bender. That one toilet bowls out somehow, and Thornton able to get the rebound for River Ridge. Fast-paced start to the first supply, first half, 6-3. North Crawford leading River Ridge. Wolves in possession of the ball, and pass deflected but recovered by Copsey on the left wing. Now pass down low to Nice. Can't get the shot to go. Rebound knocked out of bounds, and last touch by Thornton. It'll be North Crawford ball as Brandon Davis checks back in with those two fouls. Noah Copsey checks out. Game tonight brought to you by RPM Automotive in Prairie du Chien. Are you having car trouble? RPM fixes everything, and they have loaner cars too. RPM Automotive in Prairie du Chien. Ball at the top to Munson. Tries to skip it in. Ball loose on the right elbow, but driving in the lane. Bucket's good, and the foul for Carter Emler. Carter Emler gets the hoop, the harm, and a freebie free throw to extend the North Crawford lead 8-3 with 14:06 left to play in the First Supply first half. The foul goes against Elliott Thornton, his first personal, team foul number 3 on River Ridge. Warco Transportation for employment opportunities or to plan your next getaway. Visit warcotransportation.com. Warco Transportation of Bloomington. The free throw is good for Emler. 9-3. North Crawford leading River Ridge. Under 14 minutes to play in the First Supply first half. Ty Adrian between the rings. Right-handed dribble to the right side of the paint. Pulls up for a jumper. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Jacobus. Jacobus will bring it across the floor for North Crawford. Hands off to the high right side to Landon Blaha. Now Emler cutting towards the basket. Kicks it out to the right corner. Shot missed by Zach Bender. Rebound for Andrew Nice. Adrian brings it across center court. Nice loads up for 3 in the corner again. Off the side of the rim. Gets his own rebound. Tries to kick it back to Copsey. Able to keep it in the front court. Drives in the lane. Puts up a floater. That one short of the rim too. And pulling down the rebound is Landon Blaha. And a foul against River Ridge. I believe this is against Elliott Thornton. And that's his second personal as well. 13:16 left to play in the First Supply first half, 9-3. North Crawford leading River Ridge early going in our Division 5 regional semifinal on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Colin Jacobus on the right wing, fires a pass down low, off the glass and in for Emler. Carter Emler now with 5 points, 11-3. North Crawford leading River Ridge early on. Brandon Davis hands out to Ty Adrian. Now Nice at the free throw line. Nice takes a dribble, pulls up, shot's no good. Put back no good either for Thornton, but he has an offensive rebound and now a foul and some contact after the whistle and a technical foul against Elliott Thornton. That is a huge foul. And now Thornton, that'll be his third personal. Brock Bungie set to check in, and now the officials talking it over in front of the scores table. Man, that is a big, big foul against Thornton. As you can tell, the intensity is just palpable here in North Crawford. 12:40 to play in the First Supply first half, 11-3, but technical free throws coming up for North Crawford. Our game tonight brought to you by Blue Jays Bar and Grill in Bloomington. Great taste like Blue Jays Friday Fish Fry and great pizza options. There's some of what you'll find. See their menu on Facebook and at Blue Jays Bar and Grill in Bloomington. Langmeyer Lumber, your one stop for lumber. The contractors go to Langmeyer Lumber, and you should too. Langmeyer Lumber in Bloomington. Mount City Bank's total line of credit allows you to see equity in your home to do the things you want. Step into Mount City Bank to apply. Offer subject to approval. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Learn more at mountcitybank.com. And by Homegans in Mount Hope, stop in for popular Friday fish and other great menu items with an ice cold beverage anytime. Homegans in Mount Hope. Now the technical free throws coming up, and the free throw missed by Colin Jacobus. Now Thornton checks out because of the technical. That's now 3 personal fouls, so it's unlikely we'll see him the rest of the First Supply first half. Jacobus made the first of the 2 technical free throw attempts, so our new score is 12-3 with 12:40 to play in the First Supply first half. North Crawford leading River Ridge. Colin Jacobus on the right wing, kicks it out to the right corner, 3-pointer coming up. That one off the side of the rim for Munson. Offensive rebound collected though by the Trojans. Brandon Blaha on the left wing, switches to the left hand, to the left elbow, puts up a floater, and that one's good. No, they're going to say it's a travel on Blaha. River Ridge takes possession, still 12-3, with 12:15 left to play in the First Supply first half. Brandon Davis sprinting across the floor, puts up a floater in the lane, tries to draw contact. No foul called, and play still resumes, but Adrian with the steal gives back down low to Davis. Can't get the shot to go down, and another rebound for Blaha. Still 12-3, under 12 minutes to play in the First Supply first half. North Crawford driving in the lane. Left-handed layup is good, and the foul for Jacobus. And that is real quick. Team foul number 6 on River Ridge, and a full timeout taken by the Wolves. 14-13, North Crawford leads River Ridge, 11:48 to play in the first half. Back after this on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Person. Their seafood buffet is served every Friday during Lent. Kick back with great food and beverages at River Rock Kitchen and Tap inside Holiday Inn, downtown Dubuque, where good food meets great moments. In-game lunch.
Coming out of the River Ridge timeout, it's a freebie free throw after the foul against River Ridge, and Jacobus gets the free throw to go. He now has 4 points on the game, and our score is 15-3. North Crawford on top of River Ridge on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. River Ridge trying to find some offense as Brock Bungie gets the ball on the right elbow and has it knocked out of his hands, and a steal for the Trojans. Andrew Munson skips it to the right side of the paint. Now catch and shoot three, left wing, off the back of the rim for number 22, Landon Blaha. But the Trojans able to reset. North Crawford with a bunch of offensive rebounds early on in this first half, able to stretch their lead to 15-3, just over 11 minutes to play until halftime. Now at the free throw line, a three-pointer coming up on the right corner is good for number 10, Sawyer Steluka. Sawyer Steluka with the triple. North Crawford 18, River Ridge 3, 10:45 to play. Now a three-pointer coming up for Ty Adrian, short of the rim. Ball knocked out of bounds, and it will be North Crawford ball. Brock Bungie checks out of the game for River Ridge. Luke Patterson now in for the Wolves. Our game tonight brought to you by Drone Electric. No job is too big or small for Jason at Drone Electric. Call Drone Electric for your next project and like Drone Electric on Facebook to learn more. Driving in, off the glass and in for Andrew Munson. Munson now the sixth different scorer for North Crawford, 20-3. North Crawford on top of River Ridge, and Luke Patterson cuts towards the basket. He lays it in for two. Nice finish with the left hand for Luke Patterson, averaging 5.3 points per game. Gets two right there, 20-5. North Crawford leading River Ridge. On Jacobus. Retreats closer to the center court stripe. Coach Chris Wetstein calling the plays. On Jacobus on the left wing. Now hands off to Landon Blaha. Now Blaha trying to get past the River Ridge defender, and the Wolves come away with the steal and a foul against Brandon Davis, I believe. Are they going to say that one's on Emler? Yeah, reach and foul on Emler. That'll be team foul number 2 of the half for North Crawford. 9.5 minutes to play in the first half. 20-5, River Ridge on top of the Trojans. Now out to the top, Colin Jacobus. Gets out to the top, Davis. Pump fakes, drives in. Finds Andrew Nice down low. Nice can't finish. Davis with the putback. Brandon Davis gets his first points of the game, 20-7. North Crawford on top of River Ridge, 9:05 left in the first supply, first half. Open three in the left corner for Stoluka. Off the side of the rim, no good. Carter Copsey with the rebound and a quick foul against North Crawford off the rebound. And that goes against Cullen Jacobus. And a 30-second timeout taken by North Crawford with 8:58 left to play in the first supply, first half, 20-7. North Crawford on top. Our basketball tonight brought to you by Top Notch Construction and Design. Dave Jerome, Pete, and Paul Langmeyer, Kevin Zart and crew will take on your construction project from concept through completion. Top Notch Construction and Design of Patch Grove and at topnotchconstruct.com. Sire T Auto Body, complete collision repair with PPG paint warranty, spray and bed liners, free pickup and delivery at loaner cars too. Sire T's also handles your claim process. Call Eric at Sire T's in Bloomington. Sheetles Heating and Cooling, your local Daikin dealer. Call Bradley Schneider for heating, ventilating, and air conditioning service from Sheetles Heating and Cooling in Bloomington. Anderson Weber Toyota in Dubuque, powering our audio stream. Anderson Weber Toyota, when you are ready. And by Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, better health starts here. Under 9 minutes to play in the first supply, first half, 20-7. North Crawford on top of River Ridge in our Division 5 regional semifinal as North Crawford comes away with a steal and a travel. No, they're going to call foul on Ridge. I thought that was an extra step, but the official there says it's a reach in on the Wolves, which means a 1-and-1 coming up for North Crawford, and that will send number 22, Landon Blaha, to the free throw line. Blaha averaging 8.7 points per game and shooting 73% from the charity stripe. And the free throw is knocked in. He'll earn another. Puts Blaha at 4 points on the game. 21-7 the new score, 8:45 left. Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main and Platteville. See Hermson's for the perfect paint for your next project. Hermson's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. Second free throw is missed off the left side of the rim, and Davis with the rebound for River Ridge. 21-7, North Crawford on top of River Ridge. 8:38 left to play in the first supply, first half as Carter Copsey loads up for three. That one off the back iron. Scramble for the rebound. Ball knocked out of bounds. It will go to North Crawford. The 50-50 balls haven't been 50-50 so far in this first supply, first half. North Crawford getting a lot of the big breaks so far early on. 8:25 left in the first supply, first half. 21-7, North Crawford in the lead and in possession of the ball. Sawyer Stoluka in the right corner, gives out to the top to number 22, Landon Blaha. Blaha stops his dribble, hands out to Sawyer Stoluka. Nice pass down low, and nice finish for Landry Stoluka. 23-7, just over 8 minutes left, and the press forces the ball out of bounds. Last touch by North Crawford, and the Wolves will try an inbounding in front of their bench with 8:02 left in the first supply, first half. 23-7, North Crawford in front. Inbound pass gets in to Brandon Davis. Davis, overhead pass to Carter Copsey, pushes ahead to Nice. Now Patterson down low, and he puts it off the glass and in for two. Luke Patterson with 4 points, 23-9. North Crawford leading River Ridge. There's Stoluka, hands off to the high right side to Munson. Munson in the left corner. Zach Bender gives to Landon Blaha. Blaha inside the paint, he's double teamed, tries to kick it back out, and they're gonna say another reach in on River Ridge. Noah Copsey whistled up for the foul, team foul number 8 for River Ridge. 7:35 left in the first supply, first half. 23-9, North Crawford on top. Landon Blaha back at the line, he's 1 for 2. And knocks down the first, he earns his second again. Russell Offices, here to assist as your local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Proudly serving Southern Wisconsin. Russell Law Offices. Second free throw missed by Landon Blaha. Score remains 24-9, under 7.5 minutes to play in the first half. And North Crawford with a steal and another finish off the glass and in for Andrew Munson. A steal and score for the Trojans makes it 26-9. 7:15 left to play in the first supply, first half. Luke Patterson, top of the arc, drives in, kicks out. Noah Kopsey loads up for three. Can't hit it off the right side of the rim. Rebound pulled down by Sawyer Stoluka. Now sprinting across center court is Munson. Kicks it off to the left corner to Zach Bender. Now to Blaha on the high left side. Now Landon Stoluka loads up for three. Off the side of the iron, no good. Noah Kopsey, or Carter Kopsey, beg your pardon, with the rebound for River Ridge. Ball pushed ahead to Andrew Nice down low. Luke Patterson, double team, puts up a shot. That one ricocheted. Ball out of bounds as Davis had his foot on the line. And it will be North Crawford ball with 6:38 left in the first supply, first half, 26-9. Trojans leading the Wolves. Bryan's Auto Body and Paint Specialist. The pros at Bryan's gets the job done right. For unexpected dings or major repair projects, head to Bryan's Auto Body and Paint in Lancaster. And by McNutt Electric in Belmont, they can assist with all of your electrical needs. Chip and his crew at McNutt Electric are on call and ready to help you with your agricultural, business, and commercial needs. McNutt Electric in Belmont. Andrew Munson brings it across the timeline for North Crawford. Nice pass down low. Nice finish off the glass for Carter Emler. 7 points for Carter Emler, 28-9. Trojans on top of the River Ridge Timberwolves with 6:15 left in the first supply, first half. Nice. Drives into the paint, runs into a double team, and a whistle under the basket. I believe a foul on the floor is going to be called against the Trojans. That will be against Sawyer Stoluka. That's his first personal team foul, number 4. Emma pass gets into Ty Adrian, step up pop, jumper at the left elbow. That one no good. Ball poked towards the near sideline, tracking it down is Zach Bender, but Ridge comes away with the steal, and banking it in is Ty Adrian. Ty Adrian gets his first points, 28-11. North Crawford on top of River Ridge. 5:52 left in the first supply, first half. Andrew Munson, left wing, back to Blaha on the right side. Blaha gets a screen from Sawyer Stoluka. He loads up for three. Off the back iron, no. Brandon Davis with the rebound. 3-on-1, back the other way. Davis underhand toss to Bungie. Off the glass and in for two. Brock Bungie with a 2-point deposit makes it 28-13. River Ridge trying to get back into it. Under 5.5 minutes to go till halftime. Andrew Munson, left wing, stops his dribble. Finds Stoluka cutting towards the basket. Kicks it back out to the high right side. Emler finds Bender in the corner. Now Munson driving in. Runs into Thornton. Puts up a shot. Gets it down. Andrew Munson now with 6 points. 30-13. River Ridge on top. And another steal. This one by Emler. Trying to get past Davis. Davis blocks the shot. Emler recovers at the free throw line. Kicks it out to the right corner for three. And knocking it down is Sawyer Stoluka. His second triple of the game, 6 points in total, 33-13, all North Crawford in the first supply, first half. Brandon Davis dribbles to the right corner. Now Nice, loading up for three. Bounces off the back iron. Davis tracks down the offensive board, but a whistle. And it's going to be against number 0, and I believe it's against the North Crawford 0, which is Carter Emler. Team foul number 5, personal foul number 2. Landon Blaha checks out of the game for North Crawford. Now back in is number 15, Landry Stoluka. Inbound pass gets in to Ty Adrian. Adrian switching to the right hand, now to the left. Dribbles to the top of the arc, drives in, puts up a layup, no good, but the putback is good for Elliott Thornton. Thornton back in the game. Playing with those 3 fouls, he got teed up earlier in the game. 33-15 with 4:10 left in the first supply, first half. North Crawford on top of River Ridge. Landry Stoluka on the high right side, and a foul against River Ridge. So I believe Stoluka ate an elbow from Brock Bungie. As Landon Blaha checks back in. Checking out is Carter Emler. It's the first personal on Brock Bungie. Team foul number 9 for River Ridge. And at the line is number 10, Sawyer Stoluka. Stoluka hits the free throw. He earns another. 34-15. North Crawford on top of River Ridge with 4:01 left until halftime. Clare Bank with their 8 convenient locations in Southwest Wisconsin, proud to support our community events. Clare Bank, where they say we can do that. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Second free throw also good for Stoluka. Makes it 35-15. 3:55 left till halftime. An overhead pass ricochets off the side of the rim and quickly back the other way. North Crawford puts up a shot, but a foul against River Ridge on the shot. And this goes against Brandon Davis. That's his third. And it's double bonus time, so 2 free throws the rest of the first half. And Sawyer Stoluka back at the line, 2 for 2 on his last trip. And hits the first on this one. Ayers Furniture in downtown Ridgeway for free delivery on heirloom quality furniture for every room in your home. Be sure to visit Ayers Furniture and ayersfurniture.com. Second free throw. Bounces off the back iron, no good. Score remains 36-15. North Crawford on top of River Ridge. Noah Copsey back in the game for River Ridge, subbing in for Brandon Davis. Now Carter Copsey, top of the arc. Hands out to Nice in the right corner. Now Ty Adrian, right wing. Adrian stops his dribble. Hands off to Nice in the corner. Skips it into Patterson. Now back out to Ty Adrian. Dribbles between his legs. Puts up a 3. Tries to make it in. No good. Patterson there with the putback. Luke Patterson now with 6 points. 36-17. North Crawford on top of River Ridge. Ball in the left corner to Landry Stoluka. Gives off to Landon Blaha on the high left side. Blaha driving in, runs into Patterson, puts up a shot, and they're going to say a foul on the floor. And it's going to be against Andrew Nice. Personal foul number 1. Team foul number 11 of the half. And 2 free throws coming up for number 22, Landon Blaha, and he gets the first free throw down on this trip. Blaha now 3 of 5 at the line. Second free throw, that one spit back out, and Carter Copsey collects the board for River Ridge. 37-17, under 3 minutes to go till halftime. Noah Copsey trapped at center court, but finds cousin Carter on the near sideline. Patterson in the right corner. Now Ty Adrian left wing. Adrian loses the handle momentarily, switches to the left hand, puts up a jumper left side of the lane, bounces off the back iron, and collecting the board is Zach Bender. They'll hand off to Landon Blaha, now to the far side of the floor to Munson. 2:30 left to go till halftime. 37-17. Trojans on top of the Wolves. Zach Bender driving in, right side of the paint, kicks out to the right corner. Sawyer Stoluka, now an open 3 coming up for Bender. That one's good! Zach Bender with his second triple of the game. He's got 6. North Crawford 40, River Ridge 17. 2:08 left to go until the halftime break. Luke Patterson tries to lob it in, but a foul on the floor against North Crawford. And they're going to say a push on Zach Bender. First personal team foul number 6 on North Crawford. 2:03 left to go till halftime. Luke Patterson set to throw in the inbound baseline right side for River Ridge. Brock Bungie checking into the game for River Ridge. Ty Adrian checking out. Patterson lobs it to Noah Copsey at the top of the arc. Now Carter Copsey right wing. Copsey, ball over his head. Finds Noah Copsey. Pump fakes, drives in. Puts up a shot. Count the bucket and the foul for Noah Copsey. Noah Copsey, the sophomore, draws contact. Puts it off the glass and in and earns a free throw. And this is the first free throw for River Ridge of the game. Copsey averaging 4 points per game and 59% at the charity stripe. And knocks down the free throw. North Crawford 40, River Ridge 20, a minute 53 left in the First Supply first half. Basketball tonight brought to you by Homegans and Mount Hope. Stop in for popular Friday fish and other great menu items. and a nice cold beverage anytime. Homegans in Mount Hope. And a steal by River Ridge, and Nice is all alone, and he lays it in easily. Andrew Nice now out to 5 points, 40-22, 92 seconds left to go till halftime. Munson, left wing, stops his dribble at the top of the arc. Overhead pass to the left corner. Stoluka loads up for three. Side iron, no. Nice with the rebound initially for River Ridge. Ball's loose, and Bungie collects it for River Ridge. Noah Copsey with it, top of the arc. Now drives in, puts up a floater, and that one drops for Copsey. Noah Copsey with 5 points and a timeout by North Crawford. With 1:05 left in the First Supply first half, North Crawford 40, River Ridge 24, a 30-second stop. We'll keep it here and tell you that our game is brought to you by TC Networks of Platteville. From IT consulting to security cameras, door access control, and more. Learn more about how they can help you at tcnetworks.com. Also by PDC Flooring and Design, your trusted local flooring pros. Barb and Kirk look forward to serving you at PDC Flooring and Design. PDC Flooring and Design, Riverside Square in Prairie du Chien. Also by TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. Beautify your home with decorative colored mulch. Give Gingery and the gang a call. TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. Tyler Dictanis with you from the Wolf Construction broadcast booth on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Coming out of the Trojans timeout, North Crawford leads River Ridge 40-24 as we hit 1 minute to play in the First Supply first half. Miles Candler on the high right side, hands off to the left wing to Munson. Now to Blaha, back to Munson on the left wing. Munson gets to Blaha just inside the arc. Now back out to the top to Candler. Three-pointer coming up on the left wing. That one missed by Munson. Carter Copsey with the rebound for River Ridge. Copsey trying to get past Sawyer Stoluka, sprinting across center court on the far side. And a foul against North Crawford. Stops the clock with 32.5 seconds, and a 1-and-1 coming up for Carter Copsey. Carter Copsey on the season, 9.7 points per game and shooting 63%. From the free throw line is another sub coming in for North Crawford. Checking out is Miles Candler, now in number 3, Anthony Fredette. Carter Copsey swishes the first free throw. Copsey's first point of the game. Basketball brought to you by First Supply in Platteville, your total commercial plumbing and heating wholesale outlet. When quality parts are needed, the experts rely on First Supply in Platteville. Copsey misses the second free throw out the front of the rim, and tracking down the rebound is Anthony Fredette, and a whistle under the basket with 29.6 seconds left. North Crawford throws in the inbound. 40-25, North Crawford leads River Ridge. Andrew Munson takes his time bringing it across center court. Now to Sawyer Stoluka. Stoluka gets back to Blaha, right next to the Trojans print on the far side of the floor. Under 10 seconds to go till halftime. Munson stops his dribble. Hands out to Fredette in the right corner. Now to Blaha at the top. And a three-pointer in the left corner comes up short. And we go to halftime with North Crawford leading River Ridge 40-25. Coming up next, our McNutt Electric halftime report. We'll check in on the Shoebox scoreboard, recap the first half scoring here from Soldiers Grove. North Crawford 40, River Ridge 25. Halftime coming up next on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Extra days credit card. You're expected to unbox your own mattress and set it up yourself. Well, not at the Big Mattress. Advertisement. Customer service is alive and well. When you buy a mattress from us, we take care of everything. We deliver, set up, and get rid of the old mattress for you. We don't charge free room credit cards, and we offer free finance. Big mattress for the rest of your life. In game two.
Halftime at North Crawford High School in Soldiers Grove. The Trojans lead the River Ridge Timberwolves 40-25 on our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school boys basketball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. The McNutt Electric halftime report comes your way after this on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Rivalries in baseball. Milwaukee versus Chicago. Go to the game with MidwestBusTrips.com. Just pack your cooler and invite your friends. They take care of the rest. Board their buses to American Family Field in Milwaukee Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, May 2nd, 3rd, or 4th. Phil and Dubuque. It's a stress-free day of baseball at American Family Field. Get full trip deep now at MidwestBusTrips.com.
In three.
40-25, the halftime score from North Crawford High School in Soldiers Grove. Our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school boys basketball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. The McNutt Electric halftime report coming your way after this on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Hello, Ben here from Darlington Family Dental. Your smile is as important to us as it is to you. Give us a call and schedule a consultation to figure out if clear aligners might be right for you. The consultation is free. Zero interest financing is available. This solution for your smile might be more cost effective than you think. Call our team and experience patient-centered care for you and your family at Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental. Ask about our new patient specialist. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
In game 4. Back at Soldiers Grove, 40-25, North Crawford leads River Ridge on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Our McNutt Electric halftime report for all of your electrical needs. Call McNutt Electric of Belmont. North Crawford taking a 15-point lead into the halftime locker room, and they are led scoring-wise by Sawyer Stoluka with 9 points. 7 points for Carter Emler, 6 points apiece for Andrew Munson and Landon Blaha. Also Zach Bender with 2 triples in that first supply first half. And 4 points for Cullen Jacobus. Anthony Fredette and Miles Candler saw limited action in that first half but did not score for North Crawford. And River Ridge, they are led scoring-wise by Luke Patterson with 6 points in that first half, 5 points apiece for Andrew Nice and Noah Copsey. And then 2 points apiece for Brandon Davis, Ty Adrian, Brock Bungie, and Elliot Thornton. And Carter Copsey was 1 of 2 at the free throw line in that first supply first half. The story of the first half as North Crawford got off to a hot start scoring-wise, and River Ridge got into foul trouble early on. Elliot Thornton with 3 personal fouls and was teed up in that First Supply first half. Brandon Davis also 3 fouls in that First Supply first half as well. No one really in foul trouble for North Crawford, but the foul trouble is really limited what River Ridge wants to do offensively, as they can't keep their best players on the floor. We'll see what River Ridge comes out with to begin the second half. Again, 40-25, North Crawford on top of River Ridge. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with the second half from Soldiers Grove, 40-25. North Crawford on top. This has been the McNett Electric halftime report. For all of your electrical needs, call McNett Electric of Belmont. Second half coming up next on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school boys basketball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, powered in the postseason by Tim Slack Auction and Realty and H&N Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical. Basketball tonight brought to you by Community First Bank, freeing the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com. Member FDIC. RPM Automotive in Prairie du Chien. Are you having car trouble? RPM fixes everything, and they have loaner cars too. RPM Automotive in Prairie du Chien. Worko Transportation for employment opportunities or to plan your next getaway. Visit WorkoTransportation.com. Worko Transportation of Bloomington. Blue Jays Bar and Grill in Bloomington. Great taste like Blue Jays Friday Fish Fry and great pizza are just some of what you'll find. See their menu on Facebook and at Blue Jays Bar and Grill in Bloomington. Langmeyer Lumber, your one stop for lumber. The contractors go to Langmeyer Lumber, and you should too. Langmeyer Lumber in Bloomington. And by Mountain City Bank, their total line of credit allows you to use the equity in your home to do the things you want. Step into Mountain City Bank to apply. Offer subject to approval. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Learn more at MountainCityBank.com. Those watching on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, I know the picture is a little bit distorted right now as the internet connectivity's been a bit in and out during halftime, so hopefully we get some cooperation and can have a good signal for you guys to see the second half from Soldiers Grove. Again, our halftime score 40-25. North Crawford leading River Ridge. North Crawford begins the ball with the second half, working from left to right, as we see it from the Wolf Construction broadcast booth and as you see it on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Colin Jacobus hands off to Landon Blaha on the high right side. Now lobs it in to Andrew Munson. Munson kicks it back out to Zach Bender on the right wing, now right corner. Carter Emler gives it back out to the top to Jacobus. Jacobus drives in, spins, kicks it out to the left wing. Now Blaha standing just under the Trojans logo at center court. And a pass intended for Munson is saved before it goes out of bounds. And now Blaha will reset for North Crawford. Still 40-25, 40 seconds into the second half from North Crawford High School and Soldiers Grove. Glad you're with us on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel as Emler loads up for three and knocks it down from the right wing. Carter Emler now in double figures with 10, 43-25, a minute gone by, and a steal coming back the other way for Munson, and he lays it on up and in for 2. North Crawford keeping their foot on the gas to begin the second half. 45-25, Trojans on top of the Wolves. Carter Copsey brings it across center court, underhand toss to Brandon Davis. Davis, right-handed dribble, into the paint, kicks out to Ty Adrian, thinks about a 3, but hands off to Nice on the right wing. Now Thornton down low. Thornton kicks back out to Adrian, fires a pass to Nice. Nice driving in, scoop layup, no good, but a foul against North Crawford. Stops the clock with 16:28 left in the second half. And at the line is Andrew Nice. Andrew Nice had 5 points in the first half. His first free throw is knocked in. Basketball tonight brought to you by Community First Bank. Free in the communities where you live or can play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com. Member FDIC. Second free throw is good. Andrew Nice converts both free throws on that trip, makes it 45-27, 16:24 left. In the second half, Lena Blaha hands off to the right wing to Cullen Jacobus. Jacobus top of the arc, stops his dribble, left side of the paint. Now ball works its way to Blaha on the right wing. Munson now back out to Blaha, swung over to the left wing to Jacobus, puts up a floater off the front of the rim, no good. Offensive rebound for Emler and a whistle, and I believe a foul on River Ridge. They're going to say a push on Ty Adrian, first personal. I beg your pardon, second personal. Team foul number 1 for River Ridge in the second half. And a pass goes out of bounds on the far sideline, and River Ridge will take possession off the rare North Crawford turnover. 15:58 left in the game, 45-27. River Ridge trailing North Crawford. Brandon Davis brings it across center court. Hands off to Carter Copsey on the left wing. Copsey, ball over his head, finds Davis. Davis loads up for a 3 in the left corner, ricochets off the side of the rim. Munson tracks down the rebound for North Crawford. Ball pushed ahead to Emler. Emler driving towards the basket, shot's no good. Copsey with the rebound. Gives out to Ty Adrian. Adrian sprinting across the floor. Shot won't drop. Ball is loose, right side of the paint. And Carter Copsey collects the rebound for River Ridge. Hands off to Ty Adrian for 3. Side of the rim, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Munson. Trojans push it down the floor. Nice duck under move and unable to finish is number 2, Munson. But the ball's loose on the left wing. Blaha able to recover it. Elena Blaha holding onto the basketball along the far sideline. Under 15 minutes to play in the game, 45-27. North Crawford leading River Ridge. Blaha dribbles to the left wing, out to the right wing, underhand toss to Cullen Jacobus. Hands out to Emler in the right corner. Now right wing Blaha. Lobs it into Munson, right side of the paint, ball's loose. And a scramble for the ball, and a hell ball finally called. Or no, they're going to say timeout North Crawford. Yeah, that felt like an eternity before the hell ball was called, but the clock is stopped with 14:34 left. 45-27. North Crawford on top of River Ridge, a 30-second stop. I'll tell you that our game brought to you by Guys Truck and Tractor for heavy-duty towing, recovery, reliable 24-hour roadside service, and long-distance transports. Call Guys Truck and Tractor in Kieler and at guystruck.com. Krantz Auto Parts, your local hardware Hank and Napa dealers. See Rob Krantz and the crew at Krantz Auto Parts for full-service repair on cars and light trucks, too. Krantz Auto Parts of Fenimore. Carver's Hardwood Flooring. For hardwood flooring, stair installation, and refinishing needs, call Ryan Carver, the only National Wood Flooring Association certified installer, sander, and finisher in the tri-state area. Carver's Hardwood Flooring in Benton. Bytech Resource Management, a greener way. Bytech Resource Management of Monroe. Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. A Belmont Prairie Machine at Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com. Sloan Implement, your official John Deere dealer in Bloomington, Cuba City, Montfort, and at Sloans.com. 45-27, North Crawford leads River Ridge, 14.5 minutes to play in the game. As the inbound pass gets in to number 1, Colin Jacobus. And a near travel not called there by the official on the far side of the floor. North Crawford keeps possession. Landon Blaha dribbles to the high right side. Switches to the right hand, underhand toss to the right wing to Jacobus. And Jacobus being guarded by Brandon Davis. 14 minutes left to go. 45-27. North Crawford just working the ball around the arc, trying to bleed out as much of this clock as they can. Using their offense to play defense. Lob pass down low. Shot is missed by number 5, Zach Bender, but the putback is good for Carter Emler. 12 points for Emler. 47-27. And a steal for North Crawford. Emler able to come away with the theft off a deflected pass. And now Landon Blaha on the high right side for North Crawford. Hands off to Jacobus between the rings. Jacobus kicks out. Open three, left wing coming up. Back iron, no. That one missed by Munson. But the offensive rebound in the right corner for Jacobus. Exchanges passes with Zach Bender. And a three in the right corner is good for Colin Jacobus. 7 points for him on the game. 50-27, North Crawford leading River Ridge. Shot missed by the Wolves. And trying to go in transition is North Crawford, but the pass is out of bounds on the far sideline. River Ridge takes possession with 13:03 left to play in the game. Bouse Electric, call Brad Adrian and Josh Busher at Bouse Electric, Lancaster and Fenimore. WCC Brands Custom Apparel and Kieler, and at WCC-brands.com. People's State Bank for personal, home, business, and ag loans. Visit one of their area convenient locations or visit peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC, and the inbound pass intended for Bungie goes out of bounds in front of the North Crawford bench. Now the Trojans take possession with 12:58 left to play in the game. 50-27. North Crawford leading River Ridge. Strong showing by the Trojans here tonight. Colin Jacobus dribbles to the right elbows. Kicks out to the left wing to number 5, Zach Bender. Now back out to Jacobus. Jacobus loses it in the backcourt, but it's recovered. No over and back called. Pass down low, and Emler able to finish off the assist from Blaha. Carter Emler matching his first half point total. He's got 14 points total on the game. Euro step in the lane for Brandon Davis. Nice shot, nice finish. Brandon Davis now with 4 points on the game. 52-29, 12:15 left to play. Jacobus on the right wing, out to the top to Landon Blaha. Exchanges passes with Zach Bender. Now to Emler at the top of the arc. Emler has the ball poked out of his hand, stolen away by Brandon Davis. Davis sprinting back down the floor, spins it in the lane, draws contact, offensive foul on Brandon Davis. That is personal foul number 4 on Brandon Davis. And the River Ridge fans not happy about that call, and a timeout taken by Jim Wagner. 11:52 left to play in the game. 52-29. North Crawford on top of River Ridge. Back after this on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. (52-29) North Crawford leads River Ridge. 11:40 to play in the game. North Crawford in possession of the basketball, working from left to right as we see it from the Wolf Construction broadcast booth. Colin Jacobus hands off to the right corner to Steluka. Gets it right back, puts it off the window and in. Colin Jacobus, another deposit. Colin Jacobus now with 9 points on the game, 54-29. Trojans leading the Wolves. Now Nice loading up for three, swishes it from the right wing. Andrew Nice with his second triple of the game makes it 54-32, just over 11 minutes left. Carter Emler dribbles out of the corner, now to Blaha, top of the arc, hands off left wing to Jacobus. Jacobus dribbles it off the foot of a player. Couldn't tell if it was Ridge or North Crawford, but it will be River Ridge ball off the turnover. Inbound pass gets in to Noah Copsey. Copsey switches to the left hand, skips it over to Patterson, now left corner. Nice, driving towards the basket, tries to bank it in. Too strong off the backboard, ball poked out of bounds. It'll stay with River Ridge. 10:43 left, 54-32. North Crawford on top of River Ridge. Game tonight brought to you by Gary's Pest Control in Dickeyville. Gary's Pest Control salutes our local athletes. Gary's Pest Control with over 40 years of professional, friendly service. Elliott Thornton tried to put up a shot. No foul called on the contact. And North Crawford takes the ball. 54-32, 10:33 left. Jumper on the right. Corner's good. Three-pointer made by Sawyer Steluka. That's his third triple of the game. He's now up to 12 points. 57-32, 10:20 left. And a whistle as Patterson tried to pass to Bungie in the left corner, and Landon Blaha will be guilty of the foul. Both teams now with two fouls in the second half. Clock is stopped with 10:19 left. 57-32, Ridge trailing. Ridge gets it into Bungie in the corner, tried to skip it down low to Thornton. And a whistle under the basket, and another reach in against North Crawford. This one against Emler. That'll be his third, team foul number 3. Basketball brought to you by Donnie's Tire and Auto. Call Daily Hooker in town for 24-hour towing service at 568-3014. That's 568-3014. Your home for excellent car carriers at Donnie's Tire and Auto in Dickeyville. Noah Copsey gets the inbound pass in, gets it right back after inbounding it to Thornton, and Copsey turnaround jumper right side of the paint, no good. Second chance is good for Nice. Andrew Nice having a nice outing. 57-34, under 10 minutes left to play. North Crawford leading River Ridge in our Division 5 regional semifinal. And a whistle away from the ball. They're going to call a foul on River Ridge. Elliott Thornton guilty of the foul. That's personal foul number 4. And now, Coach Jim Wagner saying Thornton's going to stay in the game. Inbound pass gets thrown in the backcourt, but it's stolen away by Nice. Nice spinning his way under the basket, no good. Thornton can't get the putback to go. Thornton, the third time the charm, yes it is. And a timeout taken by the Trojans. 9:34 left. It's a full timeout, we'll take it too. 57-36. North Crawford leading River Ridge back after this on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Shop local, shop the Calcany Market. 352
9:34 left, 57-36. North Crawford leads River Ridge coming out of the timeout. North Crawford gets the inbound pass in, but River Ridge pressure on the backcourt is Copsey able to knock it out of the hands of Steluka, but it rolls out of bounds. Noah Copsey the last to touch it, so North Crawford will inbound on the far sideline with 9:27 left. Again, 57-36. Trojans leading the River Ridge Timberwolves on our great regional health center and People's State Bank coverage of high school boys basketball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, and another foul against River Ridge. Another reach-in foul on the first on Luke Patterson. Throwing in the inbound pass on the far sideline is number 22, Landon Blaha. As Sawyer Steluka checks out for North Crawford, inbound pass gets into Carter Emler in the backcourt. Read at center court by Noah Copsey. Nice move on Copsey, but a cross-court pass back to the near side to Zach Bender. Now Blaha in the left wing, hands off to Bender in the left corner. Blaha gets it back left wing. Back to Bender, left corner. Near travel, no call. And Carter Emler on the right wing, again being guarded by Noah Copsey. I'll give him back. Colin Jacobus driving towards the basket, kicks it back out. And again, North Crawford just working the ball around the arc, bleeding the clock. 8:45 left, 57-36. North Crawford leading River Ridge. And Blaha drives inside the arc, now back out to the high left side. Ball skipped over to the near side to number 0, Carter Emler. Emler back out to the top to Blaha. Now swung over to Munson. Puts up a shot under the basket. No good, but a foul. Stops the clock with 8:25. And Andrew Nice guilty of the foul. Personal foul number 2. Team foul number 5 of the half for River Ridge. Free throws coming up for Andrew Munson. His first free throws of the game, and his first free throw is good. Munson now with 9 points on the game, makes it 58-36, 8:25 left. Drone Electric, no job is too big or small for Jason at Drone Electric. Call Drone Electric for your next project and like Drone Electric on Facebook to learn more. Second free throw also good for Munson. Makes it 59-36, 8:20 remaining. Brandon Davis finds Brock Bungie on the right wing. Puts up a floater right side of the paint. That one bounces off the side iron. Second chance. That one won't go down. There's a lid on the basket or something. These shots under the basket, no good for River Ridge tonight. North Crawford brings it across center court. Emler thinks about shooting, but decides to drive it instead. Loses the handle of the ball. And a timeout taken by North Crawford. It's a full stop. We'll take it with them. 7:57 left. 59-36. Trojans leading the Wolves. Back after this on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Hello, Mitch here from Kieler Family Dental. There's never been a better time to explore what's possible for you and your family at our free, state-of-the-art facilities. From routine dental care to same-day crowns to clear aligners, veneers, and implants, we cover a wide spectrum of dental services. Call our team and experience patient-centered care for you and your family at Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental. Ask about our new patient specials. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
Do you enjoy playing sports and watching other people compete? Here's a great opportunity for you to get involved. You can while providing a great community service by becoming a WIAA licensed official. It gives you the opportunity to be involved, stay in shape, and assist in providing the lifelong lessons from education-based athletics. Signing up is easy. Just go to WIAAWI.org. Access the officials tab to get started today. This message is from Queen Bee Radio and the WIAA. In-game 8.
59-36. North Crawford leading River Ridge. 7:50 left to play. Trojans in possession of the basketball. As Andrew Munson drives in the lane, off the window and in for 2. Nice drive, nice finish for Munson. Andrew Munson now in double figures with 10. Three-pointer on the left wing. That missed by Ty Adrian. Brandon Davis with the board. He tries to bank it in. That one off target. And a rebound collected by Munson and a quick foul against River Ridge. This will be the third on Andrew Nice. Team foul number 6 of the half for River Ridge. 7:27 remaining, 61-36. North Crawford leading River Ridge. As the inbound pass is deflected, and Davis able to collect the steal, and an offensive foul on Brandon Davis. That's his 5th. Brandon Davis fouls out of the game with 7:21 remaining, and a technical foul called against Brandon Davis. Frustration mounting for River Ridge. Players and fans alike. And free throws coming up for North Crawford. 61-36. North Crawford leading River Ridge. Luke Patterson will check in. Brandon Davis fouls out of the game with 4 points. At the line is Cullen Jacobus. He's 2 of 3 at the line and knocks down the first free throw on this trip. Makes it 62-36. North Crawford dominating over River Ridge. Top-notch construction and design. Dave Jerome, Pete, and Paul Langmeyer, Kevin Zart and crew will take on your construction project from concept through completion. Top-notch construction and design of Patch Grove and at topnotchconstruct.com. Second free throw, no good for Colin Jacobus. Score remains 62-36 with 7:18 left to play. North Crawford passes it down low. And a double team. Blaha puts up a shot. Shot's no good. The Eskis wouldn't count anyway. Coach Wagner wants a help ball called. And it's team foul number 8. So 1-1 coming up for North Crawford. Landon Blaha at the line. Foul goes against Brock Bungie, his second personal. First free throw made on this trip for Blaha. Gives him 7 points on the game. Sire T Auto Body, complete collision repair with PPG paint warranty, spray and bed liners, free pickup and delivery, and loaner cars too. Sire T's also handles your claim process. Call Eric at Sire T's in Bloomington. And the free throw made, and they're going to call a foul on River Ridge again. So the bucket counts.
That's a box out.
For Landon Blaha, and now a 1-1 coming up again for Cullen Jacobus. Jacobus can't hit the free throw. The foul is on Nice. That's his 4th. Ridge back the other way. Ty Adrian loses his footing. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will stay with River Ridge. No, they're going to say it's North Crawford ball, is it? No, it is River Ridge ball. They'll inbound baseline left side. 7:01 to play. 64-36. Very chaotic sequence in the last minute or so. Three-pointer straight ahead. Knocked down by Ty Adrian. Ty Adrian trying to keep River Ridge alive. 64-39. 6:50 left. And a reach-in foul called against River Ridge off the inbound. Carter Copsey called for the foul. That is his second. And free throws coming up for Landon Blaha. Double bonus now for River Ridge. Again, it's a double bonus, so second free throw coming up for Blaha. Score remains 64-39. Second free throw coming up. Swishes it. 65-39. North Crawford on top of River Ridge. Anderson brings it across center court. Hands out to Carter Copsey. Pump fakes, hands off to Andrew Nice on the right wing. Now to the top to Adrian. Adrian driving in the paint. Loses the handle. Ball stolen away by Colin Jacobus. And a travel called against North Crawford. So River Ridge will take possession. 6:33 remaining. 65-39. North Crawford on top of River Ridge. Sheetles Heating and Cooling, your local Daikin dealer. Call Bradley Schreiner for heating, ventilating, and air conditioning service from Sheetles Heating and Cooling in Bloomington. Adrian hands off to Luke Patterson. Now down low to Andrew Nice, spinning his way in the lane. Gets the shot to go. But there may have been a travel. Would have been called under the basket, but the basket's good. 65-41. North Crawford on top of River Ridge, and the ball stolen away by Andrew Nice. Ball pushed ahead to Carter Copsey on the far side of the floor. Stops his dribble, gives out to Nice on the right wing. Ball over his head, now to Ty Adrian near side. That's Carter Copsey. He loads up for three. That one bricked off the left side of the iron. Rebound pulled down by Landon Blaha. Blaha pushes ahead, but Carter Copsey with the steal. Skips it down low to Patterson. Patterson bump fakes, gets the bucket and the foul. Luke Patterson now with 8 points, and he'll have his first free throws of the game coming up. Team foul number 4 on North Crawford. First personal on number 2, Andrew Munson. 5:43 remaining, 65-43. Patterson set to shoot. Patterson 64% on the season. Patterson can't get the free throw to go. Rebound pulled down by North Crawford. River Ridge trying to swarm in the backcourt, try and force another turnover. And a timeout taken by North Crawford with 5:33 remaining. 65-43. North Crawford leads River Ridge. It's a full stop. We'll take one too. Back after this on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. .533 remaining, 65-43. North Crawford leading River Ridge in our Division 5 regional semifinal on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, powered in the postseason by Tim Slack Auction and Realty, H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, and a whistle as a push called against Luke Patterson. Second personal. Again, we're in the double bonus, so 2 free throws coming up for Colin Jacobus. And Jacobus misses the first free throw. Anderson Weber Toyota Dubuque calling our audio stream. Anderson Weber Toyota, when you are ready. Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, better health starts here. Second free throw is good for Jacobus. Makes it 66-43, 5:25 remaining. Andrew Nice, top of the arc, hands off to Carter Copsey on the right wing. Copsey skips it over to Nice. Nice turnaround jumper off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound collected by Jacobus. Jacobus pushing ahead quickly to Munson. Munson has his shot blocked from behind by Copsey, but the putback is good for number 1, Colin Jacobus. 68-43, North Crawford all over River Ridge. Stop and pop three-pointer, left side of the point, no good. Blaha had the rebound, but knocked out of bounds. And it will be River Ridge ball with 4:53 remaining, 68-43. North Crawford on top of River Ridge. Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main and Platteville. See Hermson's for the perfect paint for your next project. Hermson's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. Andrew Nice gives to Noah Copsey, right side of the paint, gets it right back. He puts up a three. That one's good! Andrew Nice with 3 triples on the game. He had 4 all season coming into this game. 68-46, 4:30 remaining. North Crawford in the lead, straight ahead 3 coming up for the Trojans. That one no good for Cullen Jacobus. Rebound River Ridge. Bulls push it down the floor quickly. Nice, driving towards the basket. That one toilet bowls out, and ball poked out of bounds. It will stay with River Ridge. Last touch by North Crawford. 4:16 remaining, 68-46. North Crawford on top. Russell Offices here to assist as your local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Proudly serving Southern Wisconsin. Russell Law Offices duck under move missed by Noah Copsey, and the foul is on the floor as Nichols misses, or he had the shot in, but the foul happened before, so the bucket won't count. And Luke Patterson inbounding baseline left side for River Ridge. Score remains 68-46. Come pass gets into Nichols. Now out to Copsey on the left wing. Cross-court pass to Carter Copsey. Copsey to the free throw line. Underhand toss to Andrew Nice. Now Copsey right wing. Noah Copsey lost the handle momentarily, but recovers. Gives to Carter. Carter draws contact, puts up a 3. Shot's no good, but should be 3 free throws coming up for Carter Copsey. 3:50 remaining. 68-46. North Crawford in the lead. Carter Copsey at the line. 1 of 2 at the line so far tonight. Only 1 point on the game. And Copsey can't hit the first free throw. Brian's Auto Body and Paint Specialist. The pros at Brian's gets the job done right. For unexpected dings or major repair projects, head to Brian's Auto Body and Paint in Lancaster. As Cullen Jacobus is going to check out of the game. Looks like he's bleeding from his nose or lip, can't tell. But that will bring in number 5, Zach Bender. McNutt Electric in Belmont can assist with all of your electrical needs. Chip and his crew at McNutt Electric are on call and ready to help you with your agricultural, business, and commercial needs. McNutt Electric in Belmont. And it looks like we have a brief timeout to clean up some blood on the floor. Again, 3:50 remaining, 68-46. North Crawford leads River Ridge. Basketball tonight brought to you by Ayers Furniture in downtown Ridgeway for free delivery on heirloom quality furniture for every room in your home. Be sure to visit Ayers Furniture and ayersfurniture.com. Claire Bank with their 8 convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin. Part to support our community events. Claire Bank, when they say we can do that, member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Hummigan's in Mount Hope. Stop in for popular Friday fish and other great menu items with a nice cold beverage anytime. Hummigan's in Mount Hope. And by RPM Automotive in Prairie du Chien, are you having car trouble? RPM Automotive fixes everything, and they have loaner cars too. RPM Automotive in Prairie du Chien. Worco Transportation for employment opportunities that are planning your next getaway. Visit worcotransportation.com. Worco Transportation of Bloomington. Second free throw for Carter Copsey off the front of the rim, no good. And he has a third free throw coming up as the foul came on a 3-point shot. Blue Jays Bar and Grill in Bloomington. Great taste like Blue Jays Friday fish fry and great pizza options are just some of what you'll find. As Copsey misses all 3 free throws and North Crawford comes away with the rebound. See their menu on Facebook and at Blue Jays Bar and Grill in Bloomington, and a whistle at half court as Nichols tried to deflect a pass, but drew contact on Landon Blaha, and Blaha will go to the free throw line for 2 free throws as Nichols guilty of his first personal. 3:39 remaining, 68-46, North Crawford leading. And the free throw is swished for Landon Blaha. Langmeyer Lumber, your one stop for lumber. The contractors go to Langmeyer Lumber, and you should too. Langmeyer Lumber in Bloomington. And the second free throw good for Blaha. Makes it 70-46, 3:35 remaining. Noah Copsey hands off, and Reese Drew loads up for 3 and knocks it down straight ahead. Reese Drew off the bench, pulls up for a triple, 70-49, 3:24 remaining. North Crawford in control and in possession of the basketball. As Stoluka gives to Landon Blaha. Runs into a trap, but a cross-court pass to Carter Emler. Emler stops his dribble on the high left side, hands to Blaha in the left corner. Pass to Stoluka, now back to the high right side to Munson. Under 3 minutes remaining. North Crawford looking like they're going to advance against the winner of Potosi and Seneca tomorrow night. Pass down low to Stoluka, now back out to the high right side, and again, North Crawford just working the ball. 2:39 left. Andrew Munson loses the handle momentarily, saves the ball, and a timeout taken by North Crawford with 2:30 remaining. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. Back after this on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Coming out of the North Crawford timeout, inbound pass gets in, and then a pass along the near sideline, somehow kept alive by the Trojans. And North Crawford keeps possession, 2:20 remaining in the game, 70-49. North Crawford on the verge of victory over River Ridge, and a foul against the Wolves. This one by Andrew Nice. And Andrew Nice fouls out of the game. That's his fifth. And Andrew Nice will come out of the game. One of the seniors on this River Ridge team. Looking like that's going to be his final outing as the seniors and starters coming off the floor for River Ridge, and a standing ovation by the River Ridge fans. 2:15 remaining, 70-49 as the first free throw missed on this trip by Emler. Mount City Bank's total line of credit allows you to use the equity in your home to do the things you want. Stop into Mount City Bank to apply. Offer subject to approval. Member to see an equal housing lender. Learn more at mountcitybank.com. Second free throw no good, but North Crawford tracks down the rebound. Just over 2 minutes remaining, 70-49. North Crawford leading River Ridge. North Crawford on the verge of advancing to the regional final tomorrow night. And it looks like they will face Potosi as an easy layup under the basket made by Landry Stoluka. Gives him 4 points on the game. 72-49 is a three-pointer made by Reese Drew. Reese Drew with his second triple coming off the bench, 72-52. North Crawford leading River Ridge with 96 seconds remaining in the game. North Crawford will improve to 24-2 on the campaign, and the 4 seed will advance to take on the 1 seed River Ridge. Will end the season with a record of 23-3. And in what has been a loaded half-sectional in Division 5, River Ridge unable to get out of the regional semifinal round. But a strong showing by North Crawford here tonight. A minute left to play. North Crawford up by 20, and just working the ball, trying to bleed out the clock. Community First Bank, freeing the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com. member FDIC. Now 45 seconds remaining. 72-52. And a reach and foul on Reese Drew. Stops the clock with 40.3 seconds left. And more free throws coming up for the Trojans. At the line is Colin Jacobus. And the first free throw is no good. After the game, we'll have the Edward Jones Reese Wealth Management postgame show. We'll pick out a tri-court turning point. Check in the shoebox scoreboard, and we'll piece together what regional final Saturday night looks like. As Jacobus hits the second free throw to make it 73-52, and he will check out. And now North Crawford goes deep to their bench for the final 40 seconds of the game. Lane Copsey brings it across center court for River Ridge, hands off to Cody Mesra on the left wing. Ball kept alive on the far side of the floor by number 12, Cam Reynolds. And a long three for Reese Drew, no good. Rebound pulled out by Gavin Tamling. And we're at 20 seconds remaining, 73-52. Ball kept alive, scores table moves, but everyone's safe as the clock is still stuck at 15 seconds. Yeah, off the collision. The collision at the scores table stopped the clock. And now inbounding on the far side is Jake Odell. Odell will get it into Miles Candler, and he'll hold onto the ball. Takes a couple dribbles, and that'll do it. The North Crawford Trojans take down the River Ridge Timberwolves 73-52. North Crawford will take on Potosi tomorrow night. We'll have that game on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. And River Ridge again, their season ends with a record of 23-3. And the seniors playing their final game in a River Ridge uniform include Ty Adrian, Carter Copsey, Eric Nichols, Andrew Nice, Elliot Thornton, and Luke Patterson. Coming up next, the Edward Jones Reese Wealth Management postgame show, our tri-court turning point, and we'll piece together what we have for our Saturday night regional final coverage on a very, very busy Saturday. Coming up tomorrow across our Queen Bee Radio family of stations to tell you all about it. Coming up next, postgame show coming up on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Over 2.8 million Americans have served in our military since 9/11. Many have returned home with devastating injuries and few resources for them and their families. This is news correspondent Bob Woodward. I sustained a life-threatening injury while reporting from Iraq in 2006. The military had my back that day, and they have each other's while serving. It's time. We had there. The Got Your Six initiative. To learn more, go to gotyoursix.org using the number 6.
I left the military with a traumatic brain injury. I came home to fight depression, anxiety, and alcohol. As America's veterans face challenges, DAV each day. I'm Madam Greathouse, Army veteran. DAV helps veterans get the benefits they've earned. With DAV's help, I've built a new life for myself. With the right support, more veterans can reach victories, great and small. My victory is just experience in life. Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org. There are places, people, and conditions in this world that almost seem beyond hope. But not when Mercy Ships is there. Mercy Ships is a place restoring sight to the blind, happiness to the outcast, and joy to the broken-hearted. Mercy Ships is the reason why hope is now inside. To learn more, go to mercyships.org.
Victor deployed for the first time to Afghanistan in 2003. He sustained a moderate traumatic brain injury. One of the most important elements of caregiving is taking care of yourself.
For many military veteran caregivers, their caregiving journey starts earlier in life and lasts longer. Visit aarp.org/caregiving for a free military veterans guide to navigate your caregiving journey and better care for your loved one and yourself. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council. When times get dark, we can't see the help that's all around us. Maybe you're not sure how you'll make rent, or you lost your job. When you don't know where to turn, let 211 be your guiding light. Our guides are ready to connect you with the help you need.
211, how can I help you?
Call or visit 211.org. 211. Get connected. Get help. A message from United Way and the Ad Council.
It is time for the Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management post-game show. Edward Jones is a financial services firm serving individuals and business owners. Is your money working as hard as it should be? This is Elena Reeves with Edward Jones. If you want to provide for your children's education, reduce your tax bill, or prepare for a comfortable retirement, we need to talk. Today, more than ever, your financial security deserves the attention of full-time financial advisors. Take advantage of our years of experience. Contact financial advisors Elena or Ben Reeves at 608-348-2441 or stop by our office on Highways 80 and 81 in Platteville next to Subs Nutrition. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
The number 4 seed North Crawford Trojans take down 5-seeded River Ridge in our Division 5 regional semifinal on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Tyler Dictanis with you from the Wolf Construction broadcast booth. Our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school boys basketball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. The Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel powered in the postseason by Tim Slack Auction and Realty and H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical. Our postgame show brought to you by Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management as North Crawford a winner over River Ridge 73-52. Recapping the individual scoring, a very balanced attack. 5 players in double figures for North Crawford tonight, led by number 14, 14 points for number 1, Colin Jacobus, and 14 points also for Carter Emler. 12 points for Andrew Munson and 11 points for Landon Blaha. Also 12 points for Sawyer Steluka. Other players who scored: 6 points for Zach Bender and 4 points for Landry Steluka. Other players seeing action but not scoring include Anthony Fredette, Miles Candler, and Jake Odell. River Ridge, they were led in scoring tonight by Andrew Nice with 17 points, 12 of them coming in the second half. And the only player in double figures for River Ridge tonight. Other scorers include Luke Patterson with 8 points, 6 points for Reese Drew, 5 points for Ty Adrian, 5 points for Noah Copsey, 4 points for Brandon Davis, and 2 points for Brock Bungie. Carter Copsey with just 1 point on his stat line. And other players seeing action but not scoring for River Ridge include Cody Mesra, Eric Nichols, Mason Pekanowski, Cam Reynolds, and Lane Copsey. And it appears that North Crawford is going to take on Potosi. Potosi a winner over Seneca, 74-51. So it'll be Potosi taking on North Crawford. We'll have that game tomorrow night on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. And our Tricor Turning Point tonight brought to you by Tricor Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance today. I think the turning point of the game came early on when we had a technical foul called against Elliott Thornton early in the game is that kind of set the tone for River Ridge as Ridge got into foul trouble early on and just could not get any breaks under the basket. Loose balls seemed to go in the favor of North Crawford. North Crawford also crashed the boards, especially on the offensive side. A lot of offensive rebounds, and North Crawford just able to control the pace of the game and come away with the 73-52 win over River Ridge. So I think the technical foul against Elliott Thornton early in the game was our Tricor turning point, brought to you by Tricor Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance today. We'll take our last break and we'll come back and see what we've got going on for boys hoops tomorrow night, as well as a full day of team state wrestling and girls sectional final basketball. We'll tell you all about it after this on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Some answers can only be found in nature. Discover the answer. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a trail near you. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
So, what's the asking price on these houses?
You'd probably be more comfortable living somewhere else.
How long is the lease? Sure, you can afford to live here, but
How about the schools?
we have twins.
This neighborhood probably wouldn't be right for your kids.
If a real estate or rental agent says anything like this, you are being discriminated against, and it is illegal. If you experience housing discrimination, go to HUD.gov/fairhousing and report it. Fair housing. The law is on your side. A message from HUD in partnership with the National Fair Housing Alliance.
I think it's just safer.
Vaping is safer than smoking, isn't it?
There's really not even that much nicotine in them, right?
One vape pod has as much nicotine as one pack of cigarettes.
My kid?
5 kilos, it's dangerous. 5.4 million American kids vape, and most think it's harmless. Get your head out of the clouds. Talk to your kid about vaping. Visit talkaboutvaping.org. That's talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
Postgame, 2 minutes.
Grant Regional Health Center and People State Bank coverage of high school boys basketball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Got North Crawford, your winner tonight over River Ridge, 73-52. North Crawford takes on Potosi tomorrow night, right here on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Rally Cheese pregame set for 6:40 tip-off at 7 o'clock. Other Shoebox scoreboard updates we can tell you about, presented by the Shoebox and Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. Cuba City defeats Fenimore in overtime, 47-43. So the Cubans advance. And it looks like they will take on Darlington. River Valley defeats New Glarus 62-59, so it'll be River Valley taking on Platteville tomorrow night on ESPN Radio, AM 1590 WPVL, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Highland over Ithaca, 79-57. Highland likely going to Royal. Don't know the final of the Royal score yet, but if seedings hold and unless something really drastic happens where Royal losing their first game of the season tonight, it'll be Highland at Royal. We'll have that game on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Belmont upsets Argyle 61-55, and Southwestern beats Shullsburg 69-41. And Platteville victorious over Richland Center tonight, 64-53. Over on Super Hits 106 in the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. This one final about half an hour ago. Mineral Point all over Iowa Grant, 79-36. And UW Platteville on a roll in their game against Grinnell. The halftime score was 71-34. So the Platteville Pioneers looking like they're going to advance at home in the NCAA tournament. And again, we have a clearer picture of what our day looks like tomorrow. The busiest day of the year on our Queen Bee Radio family of stations. It starts off with 2 Team State Wrestling semifinals. We'll have Fenimore taking on Coleman in Division 2 on 97.7 Country WGLR. And Mineral Point taking on Stratford in Division 3 on X1071. Raleigh Chiefs pre-match set for 9:40, 10 o'clock, the first match. If those teams advance, they will wrestle for the state championship at 3 o'clock. Again, Fenimore on WGLR, Mineral Point on X1071. In girls sectional final basketball, we will have Barneveld taking on Oliva Strum on ESPN Radio, AM 5090 WPVL, the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Raleigh Chiefs pregame set for 12:40, 1 o'clock. The tip-off also 12:40 and 1 o'clock. It'll be Cuba City taking on Aquinas at Wisconsin Dells. That'll be on Super Hits 106 in the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. And we just saw that Lancaster was a winner over Parkview, 94-67. So it will be Lancaster at Mineral Point on 97.7 Country WGLR in the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel tomorrow night. Cuba City at Darlington on Super Hits 106. It'll be River Valley and Platteville on ESPN Radio, AM 5090 WPVL and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. And again, North Crawford at Potosi on X1071, the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Highland at Royal, video streaming on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. That's our coverage for a very busy Saturday. If you missed any part of that, make sure to head over to AM5090WPVL.com for the full Queen Bee Radio Sports schedule. And that'll wrap things up for me at North Crawford High School in Soldiers Grove. Big thanks to the entire staff at North Crawford High School. Led by Jeff Murphy, the athletic director, Chris Wetstein helping me with setup here tonight as well. Thanks to Jim Wagner and Chris Wetstein for their pregame interviews, stats, starters, information, everything to bring you tonight's game. Thanks to all of our sponsors who help us bring high school sports to you, and thank you for listening and watching along. This has been Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school boys basketball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on X1071, WPVL FM Platteville, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel powered in the postseason by Tim Slack Auction and Realty and H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical. Once again, your final score, North Crawford defeats River Ridge in our Division 5 regional semifinal, 73-52. North Crawford will take on Potosi tomorrow night. As Coach Jim Wagner, before we sign off, will give some final thoughts. Tonight, Coach, thanks for stopping by to join us before we sign off here. Tough night at the office, a bad night to have a bad night, foul trouble just mounted up, and yeah, just things didn't go right for River Ridge tonight. Just kind of walk us through what you saw from the team this evening and how tough this loss is for the River Ridge team.
Well, I normally don't complain about officiating, but they told us they were going to let the kids play a little bit, and came right out, and they were calling some touch fouls, and we had two of our main players got 2 fouls right away, and that really hurts. And I thought a couple could have went the other way. We didn't show up. It changes our whole game plan when we get guys in foul trouble, and it hurts us because we don't have the depth, the speed to play a team like this. But I mean, they did an awesome job crashing the boards. We didn't do a very good job crashing the board or hitting the rebounding at all. We played out of control quite a bit. We didn't play River Ridge basketball, and that's what's disappointing.
Yeah, what really stood out to me was that it seemed like North Crawford was getting every offensive rebound. They were crashing the boards, like you said, and it's just they were able to rebound the ball and really kind of dictate the pace of the game. And with the foul trouble that was mounting with River Ridge, it's hard to keep the lineup in there that you need to counteract the offensive rebounds that they were getting.
I agree. They did a great job hitting the offensive glass, and they're quick. And we just, we didn't box some of them kids out on the perimeter like we were supposed to. And it's hard. They can get to the rim quick, and then they kick it out, and they hit a couple threes. It was hard to defend. I don't know. We didn't match their intensity, and we didn't have people step up. And it's like I said, it's unfortunate that a lot of our guys had an off night on the same night, but that's, I guess that's basketball.
Yep, and talk about the senior group, a number of seniors playing their final game this evening. Just looking at the, roster sheet, Ty Adrian, Carter Copsey, Eric Nichols, Andrew Nice, Elliot Thornton, Luke Patterson. I mean, these have been kind of mainstay names that have been key contributors, not just this year, but multiple years. Just talk about the leadership that those guys brought to your team and how tough it is for them to lose a game like this in their final game of their high school careers.
Yeah, I can't say enough good things about, like, Luke Patterson. He'd start on a lot of teams. He comes off the bench. He's so positive. Andrew Nice is our floor captain. He keeps people in check, plays an awesome defensive game. Carter Copsey's a silent person, but he leads by example. And Eric Nichols has been supportive off the bench. He doesn't get a lot of playing time. He's kind of doesn't fit in some spots, especially when we play man-to-man. And let's see, Ty Adrian and Elliot Thornton, both key contributors all season. Hot and cold. They're all in it. That's basketball, but I'm going to miss all of them. We got some young kids coming up, and hopefully they can fill the spots. There's some pretty big shoes there, though.
Yep, and the final record, 23-3 on the season. Only 3 losses on the season, but against 3 of the top teams in the state of Wisconsin in Division 5. When you reflect on the accomplishments that this team has had, winning a conference title, playing in an absolutely stacked, sectional, it's unfortunate because someone's got to make it out of this sectional, and unfortunately, with the way the seeding worked out, had to go on the road, playing a very tough, intense environment here at North Crawford tonight. When you reflect on the accomplishments of this team, what stands out to you the most?
Well, we knew it was going to be a tough conference. Like I said, I think we were picked 3rd when we came in to start the season, and we felt a little disrespected there. And, it was probably true through the first half of the season. We lost to Highland and Potosi, both on the road. And, we just sat down and said, where do we want to be? And we buckled down, and we just ran the table after that. As far as the regional, I don't understand the seeding. I don't know how they do it. They don't give the coaches any insight on, what they should or shouldn't do. I don't know if it's points allowed. I just don't.
What's weighted over the other?
Right. I just don't want to go there. I'm not. We didn't show up tonight, and kudos to North Crawford and Coach Wetstein, did an awesome job. Their kids played hard, and, but we, like you said, we lost 3 games to 3 very good teams, and any one of those 3 teams could definitely make it to state. I haven't seen Royal play, but I'm sure that they're an awesome team too. But I think any of the 3 teams that we've lost to could possibly get there.
Yeah, Yep, it's been a fun River Ridge team to cover all season long. A very fun team and a great group of kids that you've been able to coach. Again, congratulations on all the accomplishments that you and this River Ridge team accomplished this season. Unfortunately, coming to an end tonight, but again, congratulations. Thanks so much for your time and everything that you've done for us during the season. We really appreciate it, and we'll see you guys next year.
All right, I appreciate you guys too. You do an awesome job, and keep up the good work. Thank you.
All right, yeah, thank you, Jim Wagner, kind enough to join us on our Edward Jones Reeds Wealth Management post-game show, and we'll see if Coach Chris Wetstein will join us as well before we sign off here. Coach, congratulations on the win. Outstanding performance, a 73-52 win over a very top-ranked and respected River Ridge boys basketball team here tonight. Talk about the things that went right for the Trojans here this evening.
Yeah, I think losing my voice. Hope I can find it tomorrow. I think defensively we just gave them havoc. It was guys. It's been the last about 3 weeks for us. We've been flying around defensively, able to switch a lot of things, and we were able to really frustrate their point guard Brandon Davis. And then we took a lot of charges. You know, that's like a big step where our weak side defense was there, and then lastly we rebounded the ball against a really, really physical team, and that was a big key for us.
Yep, getting River Ridge in foul trouble, a big thing to keep Brandon Davis off the floor. And then, of course, you know, there were a couple technical fouls in there. I thought the turning point of the game, I mentioned it before you came up here, was the technical foul on Elliott Thornton. That really kind of set the pace for you guys the rest of the way, because, you know, River Ridge really didn't have a counter punch and just seemed like they couldn't do the things that they wanted to do with their key players getting into foul trouble. And I think with that, too, that led to your team getting a bunch of offensive rebounds. I thought the rebounding advantage was significantly in your favor, and, you know, with River Ridge being in foul trouble, that was a big key tonight for you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. We thought going in that they didn't have a whole lot of depth in terms of their post play, and a lot of guards off the bench, and yeah, we were fortunate enough to get him into foul trouble. And you know, it starts with our smallest guy, Colin Jacobs. He's 5'8", and he leads our team in rebounding, and he had about at least 14 rebounds tonight, and a lot of second chance points for us during that stretch.
Yep, and now North Crawford plays for a regional championship tomorrow night. We'll have that game on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. You'll be taking on Potosi. Potosi winner over Seneca tonight. What do you know about Potosi, and what are the things you're going to be emphasizing with your Trojans heading into tomorrow night's game?
Yeah, we've watched a lot of Potosi, actually, because we've been watching them play River Ridge, and very big, strong team, just like Ridge. So hopefully we can play our style, play quick, be able to pressure a little bit, because if we get in a half-court game with them, then it's definitely advantage them, especially on their home court.
Yep, definitely should be a fun one. Looking forward to seeing how that one plays out. Again, North Crawford at Potosi tomorrow night on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Coach, thanks for joining us. Good luck tomorrow night.
Hey, thanks again. Thanks for coming.
Yep, absolutely. Chris Wetstein of the North Crawford Trojans joining us on our post-game show before we sign off. Again, North Crawford, your winner tonight over River Ridge, 73-52. North Crawford will take on Potosi tomorrow night on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. The River Ridge Timberwolves season comes to an end with a record of 23-3 after sharing a three-way tie of the Six Rivers West Conference Championship with Potosi and Highland. Again, for a full recap and schedule for a very busy Saturday with Team State Wrestling, girls sectional final basketball, and regional championship Saturday night in boys hoops, head over to AM1590WPVL.com. From the Wolf Construction broadcast booth, I'm Tyler Dictanis. Thanks so much for joining us. Good night from Soldiers Grove and North Crawford High School.